in jiu-jitsu or any kind of grappling, if you're like, oh man, I don't like the lead this guy gave you, he's in a right lead, you just move. And then he's going to take a step, right? Or you knee the person, and then they're going to take a step. But a lot of times in jiu-jitsu, we're kind of pummeling, and you just kind of move up. Now we change the leg forward. So you just move them, you just push them back and forth. That's it. Okay, so what we'll be here, well, I'm going to take a step and make him give me the right leg. And then this hand, instead of pulling down, I'm going to lift the elbow, but I'm still going to bite with my ear and shoulder, or I could go to the armpit, and then I'm going to step over. And see, that's one of the Silat tricks that we did earlier. I'm just going to let him go. Okay, so because we're a little closer, because we're holding the head, when I go here, I could go with my shin, or I could go with my thigh. See, I'm thigh to thigh now, and this is going to be a pretty heavy throw here, this way. Okay, so that's the first one. So wherever you're at, just kind of like, you can walk back and forth, and then when he gives me that leg, that's when I'm going to go. And I'm just trying to get this lean right here. You don't have to take the leg out. Okay? So let's just do that one for a minute. The same thing we did, just different head. You want to off-balance the person before you move in with the legs, right? So it just depends on where we're at. But so I want to shift him, see? So I lift, or I can punch the armpit, or I can grip the armpit like this. Doesn't matter. Sometimes I can have full head control this way, right? So I just steer the bus. Then I step in, because see, that's the finishing point. If I keep turning over the leg, he's going to go. But let's say I get here and he steps that leg over and out. Good, so now what I'm going to do is lean in with the elbow and step and go this way. That's it. Okay. And we'll talk about the other response that can happen. So right now, you have a person who's trying to hit you. So when I step, usually if someone's trying to hit you, you step out, try to hit it. Yeah, see, he's got to be upright with me. That's different if you step out. Just try to save yourself. The head will go down, okay? But if somebody's trying to aggress against you, they're more likely to be up. So we'll talk about what happens when they do this kind of look. But right now, just try to stay upright. So same first throw. I set up the leg. He steps over it. And I immediately switch to the inside and step here. See my elbow position? So if I miss the throw, I'm still going to hit. Wait, throw over here. Boom. All right, he steps out. Okay, so I could bring his head down, or he could bring his head down, but let's just try to keep it simple. So see, I go to the inside of the arm, and now I step over, and now he's going to counter this by stepping this leg out, and his head's going to come down. So what I'm going to do is push the head through and lift the arm, which is your head arm throw. Okay. So I use this one in jiu-jitsu all the time. Okay, so one more time. So I make a big step. I try to trip here, he steps over. I try to trip here, he steps out. I just lift and push the head. So there's a bunch of options here. Number one is I stay where I am and I push his head through the center line. Number two is I got a larger person and I can't move him where he's resisting, so I step through the center line. That's my favorite. You see that? I pin this and there's no recovery. Then I usually have the arm, right? So break here, or break here, or step over and break here.